Officials with the Panhandle Public Health District say a Scottsbluff County resident is the first West Nile virus death of 2023. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. And our top story, the state's first 2023 West Nile virus death has been confirmed in a Scottsbluff County resident. The deadly virus has been detected in Nebraska every year since 2002, and a total of 101 deaths have been reported, according to the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services. While most people experience no to mild symptoms, in less than 1% of the cases, the virus affects the nervous system and can lead to serious issues such as inflammation of the brain. Those over 50 or with weakened immune systems are most vulnerable to the disease and are more likely to experience serious symptoms. The Panhandle has had a total of 94 positive mosquito pools so far this season, compared to 0 this time last year, and so far 12 times the number of mosquitoes have been trapped compared to prior years. Well, 2 people are each facing a pair of burglary charges after police were called Friday evening about suspicious activity at the Evergreen Estates mobile home park. Officers made contact with 33-year-old Jennifer Radomski of Scottsbluff and 25-year-old Kyler Hoffman of Terrytown outside a trailer on Ashwood Grove, where Radomski said she had purchased a nearby trailer back in March but could not provide valid proof of ownership. She then told officers she couldn't live in the nearby trailer because of the filth, and the pair went to the second trailer to look inside before contacting a property manager about rent. The smell of pot coming from their vehicle led to a search, which uncovered suspected methamphetamine, and after they were read their rights, Hoffman said they took items from both trailers. Both were scheduled to make initial appearances Monday afternoon in Scottsbluff County Court on burglary and other charges. And Western Nebraska Regional Airport began its 10-day closure Monday as the milling and paving is being done at the runway intersection. Airport Director Raul Aguayo told KNB News they were making great progress right off the bat.
Well, they projected it would take 2 days to get the intersection milled out. They're about 2 passes away from the center line. I think if they have a really good day, they might get lucky and get finished today. My understanding is they're working extra long hours during this time, but they have 2 days planned for this, 4 days to pave. So once they get that first half out there, go through and start inspecting the concrete to make sure that it's safe and good underneath. If they have any replacements to do, they'll get those done right away, and then they'll give it a couple of days to dry or to cure, and then they'll start paving.
Aguayo did mention that he did modify the closure by issuing a NOTAM with the FAA, allowing for helicopters to still utilize the airport during the closure. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Benzel Pest Control has been the Wyoming and Nebraska area's most committed professional pest control company. We have 4 generations and nearly 50 years of experience serving Nebraska, Wyoming, and Colorado, as well as certified entomologists on staff. So whether you're dealing with spiders, wasps, rodents, or any other unwanted visitors, give Benzel Pest Control a call today for an estimate at 888-229-2128 or visit our website at benzelpestcontrol.com.
Welcome back. Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen traveled to Texas on Monday to visit with Nebraska Army National Guard soldiers supporting efforts to secure the U.S.-Mexico border. Pillen visited the 61 deployed soldiers who left on August 2nd on a month-long mission. In addition to visiting Nebraska troops, Pillen joined other Republican governors for a security briefing held by Texas Governor Greg Abbott.
I took an oath. I swore to the Constitution of the state of Nebraska and to the Constitution of the United States of America to defend against all foreign and domestic foes, anybody that's trying to harm us. And I am here because we together have to work to uphold that. I like to use one word. What's my one word of what I've experienced my first time here? My word is disbelief. Absolutely disbelief of the misrepresentation. Let's just the misrepresentation of the buoys. I'm a pig farmer. It's hogwash, pun intended, hogwash. The buoys are a deterrent. They don't cause a Band-Aid, and if they do, I say, what the heck, stay on your side of the river. The misrepresentation of who's coming. I mean, we are fighting cartels that are trying to kill our kids. Kill our kids. That's one thing in the United States we all surely agree on, right? Is our kids, that we're going to protect our kids. So my message is simple. We have to do the work, and Biden administration, federal government, do your dadgum job. Common sense solve this problem. Follow the leadership of Governor Abbott. Thank you. Thank you, Governor.
Pillen attended a similar briefing in May, also hosted by Abbott, prior to deploying 10 members of the Nebraska State Patrol to the southern border to assist with drone surveillance operations. And state officials say tax revenues remained strong in July, with gross tax receipts for the month at $474 million, more than 7% higher than the forecast. Interim Tax Commissioner Glenn White says while refunds were also higher than expected by more than 12%, net tax receipts were 5.5% above the forecast, coming in at $3,600 million. The higher revenue was stronger than anticipated revenue from individual and corporate income taxes, as well as miscellaneous tax collections. However, sales and use tax revenue was down off 0.4% on a gross basis, with net receipts more than 5% under the forecast made last April by the Economic Forecasting Advisory Board.
Better sleep and better health can be found at Western Sleep Medicine in Gering. Since 2006, Western Sleep Medicine has offered the lowest cost sleep testing, either in their independent sleep laboratory or the privacy of your own home. You have control over your health care and your out-of-pocket cost. All insurance is accepted for a much lower cost than the regional option. If you need a sleep study, ask for Western Sleep Medicine. They've helped thousands of people over the years and want to help you. Western Sleep Medicine. Better sleep, better health.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the FNBO Ag Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Here's a check of the latest in agriculture news. First, a senator from the nation's top pork producing state is vowing to fight in the Farm Bill, California's Proposition 12. As a reminder, Proposition 12 bans the sale of pork in that state from pigs housed in crates or crowded pens where they don't have the ability to freely turn around. Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley says the Farm Bill is a logical place to try to kill Prop 12, not freestanding legislation that others want that would take 60 Senate votes. The Supreme Court came down with a 5-4 ruling upholding Proposition 12, rejecting a pork industry lawsuit that said it violated the Constitution's Commerce Clause. The National Pork Producers Council argues that Prop 12 would impact thousands of farmers, risk further industry consolidation, and would even raise pork prices for millions of Americans. Up next, Nebraska's ag landscape is changing as it relates to integration of technology into the farmer ranch. According to USDA National Agricultural Statistics Service, 77% of Nebraska farms had access to a computer in 2023. Again, 77%. Also in Nebraska, 90% of farms in the state had internet access, and that figure's up 5% from the last time data was collected 2 years ago. Comparatively, Nebraska farms exceed the national average in both computer access and internet connectivity. Well, this growing season has brought forth a series of unrelenting challenges that have made it very difficult to produce high quality hay, in southwest Nebraska. That's the word from Steve Rice of SR Farms Alfalfa Co. and Husker Hay Haulers near Wilsonville. He says his operation received back-to-back severe hailstorms and untimely rains. As of this past week, Rice estimated that his operation is about a cutting and a half behind his normal pace. You can watch a video with Rice explaining his current situation. Find that online now under the Agriculture News tab at krvn.com.
Tri-City Stormwater presents Stormwater 101, an illicit discharge.
At Renewal by Andersen, they make the best windows and patio doors you can get. But they've also set the gold standard for service. At Renewal by Andersen, their signature service is second to none.
It's old school quality. This type of service doesn't exist outside of Renewal.
Renewal by Andersen's signature service, trust, respect, care. Renewal by Andersen. You'll be delighted like so many others are. Visit rbawyoming.com now to book your free estimate.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank, where local
and we love our community.
Life is crazy. Pain is stressful. How can anybody concentrate with these busy schedules? Now you can. This is Ben Moravec coming to you from Hydrozen, a float therapy business right here in Scottsbluff. I'm here today to let you know we now have memberships for $49 monthly. You can guarantee yourself at least one float per month. You know how floating keeps your muscles relaxed, your joints relieved, and your brain clear to think? Now you can float at a reduced rate each month. Inquire today at hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT. Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, the Riverside Discovery Center continues its AZA accreditation journey. Zoo Director Desiree Drain Davison has been preparing for accreditation since she took over on an interim basis in February. Crews from the Association of Zoos and Aquariums were here earlier this summer, and now that inspection has come and gone, she told KNEB News how they did.
We're here at the end of June, and actually we did really well. The things that the inspectors found that we needed to work on are all within easily doable, I should say. Myself and another board member will be going back to Ohio, I'm trying to think, on the 9th of September, and we will be speaking to the board and answering to what we've done in the last month and a half.
The Riverside Discovery Center has to go through AZA accreditation every 5 years, but with the change in zoo leadership, they were granted a little extra time to get all their ducks in a row. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.